Good day everyone. In this video I'll be showing you guys how to make use of the Fibonacci retracement tool to find your entry. Okay, because I found out that most times after our analysis it is difficult for us to get a good entry point. Okay, so in that case I'm just going to be very brief with this video. I'll show you how to give you the rules to follow, and then with practical examples on how to continue. Okay, so part of the things I said about retracement is that retracement is just a little pullback. Okay, a pullback is when the market is generally in a downtrend, like we can see here. Sorry, let me delete this and try it again. So a downtrend, okay, is when the market is pointing or moving in a downward position. Okay, that is what makes a market a downtrend. All right, and for it to trade in this kind of trend, there are pullbacks that occur in the market. An example of pullback, okay, is this zone here. All right, a pullback is just when the market tries to correct itself to the upside in a downtrend, or tries to correct itself to the downside in an uptrend. So this is that happened here now. Okay, is an example of a pullback. Let me zoom in so that you can see it clearly. All right, so this zone here, okay, is a very good example of a pullback. It is a pullback because the market retraced only up to 50 or 60% of the dip that happened. That is why it is a pullback. Okay, that's what makes it a pullback. When the market retraces to, that's from 40% to 60% of the bull or the bear momentum. Okay, this candle here is a bear momentum candle. You can see how big the body is. All right, that shows you that this is that's a bear candle with momentum. All right, so without wasting much of your time now, let's go over to how to use Fibonacci. Fibonacci is a tool. Okay, it is a tool that allows you to get the best point for entry in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Okay, so let's just go over it now. So to get your Fibonacci retracement, you go to this edit icon that is beside the plus icon, where we have all the tools that we need. Okay, we'll click on it, and then we just scroll to Gann and Fibonacci. Like you can see here, you have trend lines. So if you want to do anything line related, I've already made the video on that one. So if there's anything you don't understand here, you can go and check that video and know how to get distance. So we are going to select our Gann and Fibonacci now, and then you see Fib retracement. Fib retracement is the tool that is called Fibonacci retracement. It is only shortened here, Fib retracement. Okay, so what you do is to select it. In my case, it is already on my favorite, so you just select it. All right, and the tool is up. So how do we use it in a downtrend? Okay, you move your Fibonacci from the swing high to the swing low. Please, you mark it from the swing high to the swing low. And I said before that the swing high, okay, the swing high is the highest point that you can see with your eye, okay, from when you are drawing your trend line. It doesn't have to be the back. No, you only do it with that particular time you want to trade, you want to take that trade. So you take from the swing high to the swing low in a downtrend. Okay, so we have it here. Now this is our Fibonacci, right? Yes, that's sorry about that. Let me put this back. Okay, yeah, so we have our Fibonacci here. All right, now how do we make use of this Fibonacci now? Okay, the best place to take your entries after you've joined this Fibonacci, all right, is at this point that you have 0.5, you have 0.236, 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, 0.786, 0.812, and then 1. Okay, now each of these numbers there are multiplied by 100 to give you the percentile. So we have 0.236 multiplied by 100 is 23.6. You have 0.382. 0.382 is 38.2%. 0.5 is 50%, and then 0.618 is 61.8%. Same goes for 0.78, which is 78.6%, 0.812, which is 81.2%, and then 1% multiplied by 100. Sorry, 1 multiplied by 100 is 100% at the top there. So in this market trend now, the best place you should be putting your entry, okay, is from 50% to 61.8%. That is where you should be looking for entries, okay, which is halfway to the bear momentum. Alright, which is halfway to the bear momentum. Now, how do we mark out these zones? Which zone is 61? Which zone is 50? Okay, you can see that there are different color scales to it. Alright, and the 50 is just right here. Okay, so our 50 is here. Here is our 50. Yeah, this tiny zone here is our 50% zone. Okay, so you can take your entries at this zone. Okay, you can put your sell entries here. After this this move has occurred, you can put your entries here for a retracement. Okay, so you put your entry there, or you make use of 61.8. Okay, 61.8 is somewhere here. This is where 61.8 is. All right, to the upper part here, that is 61.8. So you can take your entries here. Okay, if I extend this, then I think, yeah, if I extend it, you'll find out that it's actually touched that zone. Yeah, so this is how you use it to get your entry. All right, now to get your stop loss, okay, to set your stop loss, all you have to do is when you are taking a retracement to the downside, all right, when you are taking a retracement to the downside, your stop loss should be set right at 81.2% or 78.6%. 78.6% is just this tiny zone here. This is 78.6%, please. How do I get this? Yeah, so this tiny zone here, okay, this tiny zone here is the is the 78.6. okay, you can see that the 77.8 and 78.6% is lined up in this particular point here. Yes, so that is it. This tiny zone here is 78.6%. So you can set your stop loss at this zone, or you can set your stop loss at 81.6%. It's 1.2%. 81.2% is here at this zone. Okay, at this zone here, that is 81.2%, and then we have your 61.8% here. Okay, this lighter blue. You have our 50% at this green, or should I say turquoise color. All right, so those are the zones. Okay, those are the zones that you can use for your entry. All right, now if you're entering as 50%, your stop loss should be set somewhere at 78.6% or 61.8%. If you are using a very tight stop loss, then your stop loss should be just right above the 50%, which is 61.8%. Okay, now the same goes for an uptrend. The reverse is the case. So I'll use let me look for a good example. Yes, okay, I think this one would do. All right, so like I said, for a downtrend, you take from your swing high to your swing low. So the opposite of it is an uptrend. So you take from our swing low to our swing high. So we select the Fibonacci tool. This is our swing low here. All right, we take it to our swing high. Our swing high is here for this particular one. This is our swing high. All right, yeah, so that's our swing high. So how do we get our entries now? How do we get our entries? It's simple to get our entry. Okay, what we do now is to check, okay, is to check where our level 50 is, where our level 61.8% is. Okay, so you can see it's clearly written here. Our 50% is at this point, so I think it tapped into this zone before it reacted. Okay, this is 50%, and then our 61.8% also was was tapped into, so the market reacted again here. Okay, so if you were to take this trade, okay, you should be looking at setting your entries from somewhere here, okay, which is at 50%. Okay, at 50%, and you can see that as the market moved, okay, it tapped into that zone and bought and went to hit our take profit. All right, you want to hit our take profit. Now if you also set your entry at 61.8%, okay, it likely much tapped into that zone here. You can see it's tapped into that zone, and we're able to get some profits. Sorry, yeah, so we're able to get some profits from there. Look at it. So this right here is our 61.8%. okay, this particular zone here is our 61.8%. so the market tapped into this zone, you can see it here, and then it started buying. All right, now this one here is the 50%, please. This one right here is our 50%. This zone is our 50%. Okay, so you can see how the market got into that zone and was rejected, and it closed at a buy. Okay, so that is how you make use of Fibonacci retracement tool. And again, for your stop loss, you just have to repeat the process again. Now for your stop loss, you set your stop loss at where 78.6% or it's 1.2%. okay, now this is our stop loss here at 78.6%. right, this is our stop loss here. Okay, you can set it here or you can drop it down to this zone, okay, depending on your risk tolerance. Okay, now this is where our TP is. Our TP is set at this point. Okay, anything higher than 30% can be your TP. Anything higher than 30% can be your TP. All right, so you can also adjust your stop loss for those that entered at 50% or that will want to be entering at 50%. okay, your stop loss can be just right below 61.8% at midway to 78.6%. yeah, so this can be your stop loss. So that is how you use Fibonacci retracement to get your entry, your take profit, and then your stop loss, okay, in any market trend. For an uptrend, okay, you take from your swing low to your swing high. For a downtrend, you take from your swing high to your swing low. Thank you.